Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter Indigo, written by Louis Fisher in your book Flamingo. Louis Fisher. Let's talk about Louis Fisher first. Louis Fisher was actually an American journalist born in 1896. He worked for the New York Times and the Saturday Review. He worked as a volunteer in World War I for British Army during 1918 to 1920. This chapter Indigo is actually an excerpt from one of the book written by Louis Fisher on Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. The name of the book is The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. Now, what is excerpt? Any guesses? Anybody want to try? Yes, excerpt is actually a part or a portion of a whole story. Now, let's begin the chapter. First thing to take into account is the title Indigo. I hope everybody is aware about what indigo is. Yes? Good. Indigo is actually a blue dye, Neil. You must have seen your mother using that blue dye or a Neil to color your white shirt while she is washing it. Fine. So, the chapter Indigo actually revolves around the struggle which the indigo planters, the struggle which the sharecroppers they have to go through, and how Mr. Gandhi and Rajkumar Shukla actually try to solve this problem of injustice that we are going to see, that we are going to learn and read in this chapter once we read this chapter. Fine. So, before going ahead with this chapter, let me tell you some of the important characters of this chapter. The first and foremost character of this chapter is M.K. Gandhi. Yes, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Second important character is Rajkumar Shukla. Third character is Rajendra Prasad. I hope you all are very well aware about who Rajendra Prasad is. Yes, the President of India. He was the President of India. The next character is Edward Gate. He was Viceroy of India at that point of time. Next character is Charles Andrew, who was actually one of the disciple of Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. Fine. And the next character is J.V. Kripalani. Fine. Second last character is Malkani, and the last important character of this chapter is Kasturba Gandhi. Kasturba Gandhi. So, these are the main characters of this chapter. Fine. So, now I would like to request all of you to please pause your video here and read this chapter Indigo from page number 46 to 48. Once you are done, you can resume the video again. क्या करना आपने, मैं ये डिस्कस करूँगा, ठीक है, उसके बाद ये स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, तो ये अपने पास ही रखिएगा, ठीक, ये स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, ये करने के बाद फिर मैं स्टोरी बताऊँगा, बहुत टाइम है, ठीक, उसके बाद जो है फिर ये नंबर टू आ जाएगा, फिर बहुत टाइम है, फिर नंबर 3 आ जाएगा, ठीक, तो सबसे पहले ये आएगा, ये डिस्कस करूँगा और उसके बाद सीधा ये आ जाएगा, फिर यू कैन वेट, ये लगेगा करीब 10 मिनट की समझिए, ठीक। Okay, welcome back students. I hope you all must have read the given 3 pages of the chapter thoroughly, and you must have seen some of the words which are a bit difficult to understand. So, some of the words are there on the board right now. The first word is the convention. I think it is a reference being made like about Lucknow convention, fine. That convention is a formal assembly, clear. Then delegates, it means representatives, clear. Third is chided. Chided means scolded, to scold, डांटते हैं जो हम, ठीक. Then there is word resolute. Resolute means having determination, दृढ़ निश्चय, clear. Then there is a word called harbor. Harbor means when you try to give shelter, clear, sharan dena. Then there is a term called sharecropping, clear. Sharecropping, you must have heard about zamindari system, when the land of a landowner is being tilled, means landowner provide the peasants some land to till, and the peasants, they actually share some part of their produce to the landowners as a rent, clear. Now, because you all have read the given pages, so let us test it how much you are being able to understand it, fine. So, I would give some statements in front of you, fine, and you have to tell me if that statements are true or false, clear. First statement is Gandhi met Rajkumar Shukla in Kanpur conference. Anybody who want to answer? Any guesses? Any try? Yes, it's false. Gandhi actually met Rajkumar Shukla in Lucknow conference, fine. Second statement, Rajkumar Shukla was a landlord. Is this statement true or false? Anybody? Yep, that statement is false again. Rajkumar Shukla was a poor peasant, fine. He was not a landlord. Next statement, Gandhi went to Patna to meet J.B. Kripalani. True or false? Anybody? Yes, that's false. Actually, Gandhi went to Patna to meet Rajendra Prasad, fine. Next statement, Gandhi stayed with Professor Malkani for 2 days. Is it true or false? Any try? Any guesses? Yes, that's right. He actually stayed with Professor Malkani. And the last statement, Gandhi scolded the lawyers for charging a big fee from the sharecroppers. True or false? First. Yes, that's a true statement. Fine. So, now I would like to give some highlight of this, because since you have read this chapter, so I would like to give some highlight of what is written in those 3 pages, fine. So, this story actually begins with a conversation or a sort of interview between Louis Fisher and Mr. Gandhi in 1942. Fine. And in that interview, Mr. Gandhi, he referred to Champaran movement. He gave the reference of Champaran movement to give an idea to Louis Fisher how actually this movement against the British, it started off. Fine. So he said that in December 1917, he was 16. He was actually in a Lucknow conference of Indian National Congress, and at that point of time, somebody called Rajkumar Shukla, he came to meet him, and he discussed or actually wanted to discuss the problem of Champaran with him. In the beginning, actually Gandhiji actually had no idea where Champaran is. Fine. So he had no idea. So Rajkumar Shukla actually told him that actually where Champaran is, it is in Bihar and it's in the foothills of Himalayas near the kingdom of Nepal. Clear? And Gandhiji actually said that he actually will not be able to go along with him to Champaran. The reason which he gave was that actually he has to go to Kanpur, and he had many meetings coming forward in future, so he will not be able to go there. Rajkumar Shukla was so determined and resolute that he kept following Mr. Gandhi, and in the end, when Gandhi went to his ashram in Ahmedabad, Rajkumar Shukla, he went there and stayed with Mr. Gandhi as well. So at last Mr. Gandhi actually was really very impressed by the determination which is being shown by Rajkumar Shukla to solve the problem of Champaran. So he agreed to it. When Rajkumar Shukla said that at least set a date with me when you are planning to go with me to Champaran. Then Gandhiji said that okay, at such and such date I will be going to Kolkata for a conference, and from there after we both can go to Champaran. A few months passed, and then the day came when actually Gandhiji he had to go to Kolkata for the conference, and Rajkumar Shukla was already there. Clear? And once that conference, that meeting was over, Gandhiji and Rajkumar Shukla both greeted each other, and then Rajkumar and Gandhiji both boarded a train to Patna. And in Patna they went to Rajendra Prasad's house. You know very well who Rajendra Prasad is. They went to Rajendra Prasad's house, and Rajendra Prasad was actually not there. So the servants were there. So servants knew who Rajkumar Shukla is. Servants knew that the Rajkumar Shukla is a poor peasant, and his companion, no doubt Mahatma Gandhi, his companion was also wearing a same kind of attire which Rajkumar Shukla was wearing. So the servants thought that the guy who is coming here along with Rajkumar Shukla must be a poor peasant as well. So they allowed them, the servants allowed both of them to sit on the ground, and they didn't allow them to draw water from the well. Fine. Then after Mr. Gandhi, he telegraphed J.B. Kripalani, fine, he telegraphed J.B. Kripalani and boarded a train to Muzaffarpur, and J.B. Kripalani and many of the students were there to receive Mr. Gandhi. Clear? Then Mr. Gandhi, he went to Malkani's house, and he stayed there for 2 days. Clear? And during those periods, I mean, it was really very risky to give shelter to an advocate of home rule, Swaraj. Fine, it was very risky, but still he was being given shelter by Malkani in his house for 2 days. And when the news of Mr. Gandhi reached from Muzaffarpur to Champaran, that somebody has come to Muzaffarpur to solve the problem of Champaran, the lawyers and the peasants and the sharecroppers, they all went to meet Mr. Gandhi. Now the people or the peasants or the lawyers, they actually had no idea about who Mr. Gandhi actually is, because before here Gandhiji was actually there in South Africa. He was very famous there, but nobody knew who Gandhiji was in India at that point of time. But still these people went there to Muzaffarpur to meet him, and the reason was that they actually know that somebody is there, I mean, to help us. So that's the reason they went there. And when the lawyer met Mr. Gandhi, they discussed the problem which is being faced by the sharecroppers. They discussed the injustice which is going around in Champaran. Fine. So they also share the information that actually the lawyers, they are actually fighting the case of these sharecroppers, the poor peasants, in the court, and they are charging hefty amount of money from them, a big amount of fee from them. When Gandhiji was able to know about this, that these lawyers belong to this area and these peasants, these sharecroppers are already suffering, but still these lawyers, they are charging that much amount of money. So Gandhiji scolded them. Fine. And he gave a statement that there is no use of going to the court. Why? He said that the people of Champaran, these poor peasants, they are already fear stricken. So important thing is actually not to fight the case for them, because fighting the case for them will not serve the purpose. Even if the peasants, they are able to win that case, again there will be a problem, and again then somebody will stand for them. So for Mr. Gandhi, the main thing which is important, which need to be done first, is that fear from which is there within these peasants, that fear and need to come out. So he said that there is no use of going to the court, rather the important thing is that we should work how to get rid of that fear which is there in these peasants for these British landlords. Clear? So that's the end of the page number 48. Now we will try to attempt the short question answers. Fine. I want you all to be ready with your pen and your English notebook and write the questions which I am going to write on the board. Question number 1 is, why is Rajkumar Shukla described as being a resolute? Why is Rajkumar Shukla described as being a resolute? Fine. Have you written down? Good. Question number 2 is, why do you think the servants thought Gandhi to be another peasant? Question number 2, why do you think the servants thought Gandhi to be another peasant. Written down? Good. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is, why Gandhi went to Patna and Muzaffarpur rather than going directly to Champaran. So question number 3 is, why Gandhi went to Patna and Muzaffarpur rather than going directly to Champaran. So these are the 3 questions which you have to attempt in 30 to 40 words. Clear? Now you can pause the video and attempt these questions. Once you are done, you can resume the video again. Welcome back, students, again. I hope you all must have written down the answers. So let's discuss these answers one by one. Fine. So question number 1 says that, why is Rajkumar Shukla described as being resolute? Anybody who want to answer? Any try? Yes? Fine. So Rajkumar Shukla is being described as resolute or determined because though he was illiterate, still he was determined to solve the problem of Champaran. Fine. That can be justified with an example that he went from Champaran to Lucknow to discuss the issues with Gandhi. When Gandhi didn't give him a date, didn't agree to go along with him to Champaran, he kept following him till the date is fixed. Fine. So this shows that he was determined, this shows that he was resolute. Clear? Now next question. Why do you think the servants thought Gandhi to be another peasant? Why do you think that the servants thought Gandhi to be another peasant? Any try? Okay, fine. So everybody at least know that the kind of attire which Gandhiji used to wear, isn't it? Clear? So when the Rajkumar Shukla, he went there to Rajendra Prasad house along with Gandhi. So attire which was being worn by Rajkumar Shukla and Gandhi was almost same. Fine. And the servants, they know Rajkumar Shukla, he is actually a poor peasant. So they thought that because Gandhi came along with Rajkumar Shukla wearing almost same kind of attire, fine. So that's why they thought that maybe Gandhi is also a poor peasant. Fine. Next question is, why Gandhi went to Patna and Muzaffarpur rather than going directly to Champaran? Anyone who want to try? Yes? Okay. So, the reason why Gandhiji went to Patna and Muzaffarpur rather than going directly to Champaran was that he actually want to confirm that whether whatever information is being provided by Rajkumar Shukla is right or wrong. If it is right, up to what extent? Fine. The situation which is being described by Rajkumar Shukla about Champaran, he actually want to confirm that information, he want to confirm the situation, fine. And also secondly, he went through Patna and Muzaffarpur only to know whether the injustice or the struggle which or injustice which the peasants of Champaran they are facing, whether same kind of situation is prevalent in the adjoining areas or not, fine. So, he wanted to confirm that. So, that is the reason why instead of directly going to Champaran, he went via Patna and Muzaffarpur, clear. So, I hope you all must have checked the answers in your notebook, fine. So, those whose answers are right, keep it up, very good. Those whose answers need some modification, keep it up to them as well and try your level best, fine. Now, it is a time for homework. So, again have your pen with you, your notebook with you, fine, and I will dictate some questions. You have to write those questions in your notebook and write the answers for those questions as well, fine. Okay, students, get ready for writing the questions. Question number 1. Question number 1 is, why did lawyers and sharecroppers, why did lawyers and sharecroppers arrived at Muzaffarpur? Why did lawyers and sharecroppers arrived at Muzaffarpur? Question number 2 is, the real relief for them, is to be free, from fear, Explain. And the last question is, why did Gandhi scolded lawyers for charging big fee